match one fall with a 10-minute time limit. From Havana, Cuba, weighing 220 pounds, Luis Astea. His opponent, accompanied to the ring by his manager, Sir Oliver Humperdinck. From the south side of Chicago, weighing 327 pounds, Bad Leroy Brown.
Bad Leroy Brown going up against Luis Astea. Astea square, ducks under, goes behind, but it is Leroy Brown. Catching from behind, whips him off. Caught him with an elbow coming off the ropes. Bad Leroy Brown using the flat of the foot. Catches him again. Astea staggered into those ropes. Missed that time with that elbow, but Leroy Brown moves in, brings him up. Full body slam. Off the ropes, down with that elbow. A count of 3, it is all over for Luis Astea, your victor, Bad Leroy Brown.
Situations change, the forces of nature don't. I have seen something happen here that would put the absolute fury and passion of any man's existence, of any soul that has reached this earth, into a mighty outrage. Mr. Florida's career could be ended. He could lose the sight of his eye, and chances are he might even do this. At this present time, we are not even sure. Coming to this, the passion he must feel in his heart when he may look up and not be able to see his friends, to see sights, mountains, flowers, trees, or his family. When it comes to this, if this man has not lost his career, if this man does return, Sir Oliver Humperdinck, Super Destroyer, and the rest of them, Leroy Brown, Nikolai Volkov, dues. The word is not even comparable. Dues won't be paid. Existence of their very souls will be sacrificed. I can see it coming. Mr. Florida, if you do arise, if you have not lost your eye, if your career is not permanently ruined, and you come back, and you ever call on me to be there, I will. But I hope you have the chance to come face to face when those gates of hell do open and you step into the ring with the man you so dearly want and desire. Because when and if it comes, I know, because I can feel it, Gordon. I can feel the passion in my heart right now. I can feel the fury. I can feel the resentment. I can feel my soul starting to boil myself. And I was not even hurt. You understand? I was not even hurt. I just saw what happened. Imagine what this man must feel. Imagine what this man must have in his heart now. And I don't blame him for anything that he does. You understand? Anything he can think of. Anything his mind might even be twisted a little bit. And any sick thing he can do to these people, we'll just have to do. Sacrifice, Gordon. There will be sacrifices made. Times are going to change.
Very, very heavy words indeed from Bugsy McGraw, and we're going to see him in action right now. Let's turn it over to our ring announcer.
This match one fall with a 10-minute time limit. From Indiana, weighing 307 pounds, Bugsy McGraw. His opponent from San Diego, California, weighing 235 pounds, Snake Brown.
You can hear the chant being picked up now for Bugsy McGraw, USA. Bugsy McGraw moving around the ring, and Snake Brown has to be totally mystified. An expression Snake Brown having a difficult time trying to analyze this man, Bugsy McGraw. Snake Brown on his bicycle. Bugsy McGraw caught up with him. And Bugsy McGraw with a forearm. Brown got out of it before the count of 3, however. Bugsy McGraw hurdling Snake Brown outside the ring, and Brown still trying to figure out where the attack is coming from. Collar and elbow, and it is Snake Brown with a side headlock on Bugsy McGraw. And McGraw just powered him off. Series of forearms across the back. McGraw totally dominating the situation. Snake Brown caught on a front chancery. Brown firing to the midsection of McGraw. Battling his way out of it, McGraw taking everything that Brown has to offer. McGraw, repeated blows to his back and spinal column. McGraw suddenly, in that McGraw spin, now moves up against his man. Brown smashed into the near turnbuckle. Brown again smashed into that turnbuckle, and his eyes were rolling. McGraw catches an elbow coming off the ropes. McGraw crashing down across the chest of Snake Brown. A lateral press. It is all over. It is all over. And your victor, Mr. USA, Bugsy McGraw. Jeff Portz and Frank Monte going up against the Florida Tag Team Champions, Jim Garvin and Jack Brisco. One fall, a 10-minute time limit. Garvin and Brisco formed a tag team alliance and have been highly successful with it. As I say, of course, currently hold the Florida Tag Team Championship. Up to the ring ropes, the referee calls for the break. Clean break, but Garvin was set and ready because he knows full well the tactics of Frank Monte. Series from headlock to headlock into a hammerlock by Jim Garvin. Reversal by Monte. Garvin caught him with an elbow, comes off the ropes. Good shoulder smash. Missed with that elbow that time. Garvin brings him up into a full body slam, and so Monte, arm drag takedown. Again, he feels the sting of that canvas on his back. Brisco in there. The tag is made. Jeff Portz. Brisco caught in the midside. Brisco whips out a left hand. High knee lift takes Portz off his feet. Brisco closing in again, caught with an ankle sweep by Portz. Portz with a variation of the toe hold now. Tag was made. Jim Garvin moves in, and there's the kind of teamwork you'll find. Portz driving for that ankle. And there you see the extremely fast hands of Jeff Portz. Garvin drops to the canvas. Hip toss coming off the ropes. Garvin with another arm drag takedown. You know, we've talked about Manny Fernandez and Latin Lightning. This man, Portz, is just about as fast with those hands as Manny Fernandez. Again, Portz back to the basics. Hooks an ankle, but it is Garvin making a tag. Jack Brisco moves in. Brisco, former world heavyweight champion. Trying for the pinning combination. Tag is made. Frank Monte moves in. Monte comes off. Good shoulder smash. Beautiful drop toe hold by Jack Brisco, former world champion, takes Monte off his feet, back to the canvas. Back into the ropes once again. The referee checking now. Monte, arm drag and twist, drives a boot into the chest of Jack Brisco. Rear chinlock takedown. Brisco having some problems here with Jeff Portz. Brisco coming back to his feet. Brisco makes the tag. Jim Garvin moves in. Garvin, a series of good forearms to the side of the jaw. Garvin catches him a high backdrop into a lateral press. Into those ropes. Back into the corner once again. Garvin trapped momentarily. Garvin battling his way out. Frank Monte makes the tag. Monte explodes with a boot to the chest. Another one. Garvin suddenly explodes, catches him, one to the midsection, one to the side of the jaw, one back of the ear. Brisco back in there, a snap mare on Monte, drives the knee across the chest. Monte powers out before the count of three. Brisco back on him very quickly, makes the tag with Jim Garvin. Garvin, the legal man in, catches him a flying drop kick coming off the ropes. Monte trying to make it over to make the tag, cannot. Standing guillotine into a lateral guillotine. A standing to a lateral guillotine by Jim Garvin. Outstanding move, and the victors are the Florida Tag Team Champions, Jack Brisco and Jim Garvin. Let me get over there and say a word or two to Jack Brisco and Jim Garvin, outstanding athletes and the Florida Tag Team Champions. And gentlemen, we don't have much time, but I would certainly say that you two have got all of the championship caliber that's ever needed.
Thank you very much, Gordon. We've been tag team champions for about a month now. We've taken on all comers. We're still accepting challenges from anyone and everyone who wants to try to win these belts. Jimmy and I'll put them up to anybody.
At any time, whether it's the Blondes, Dos Diablos, it don't really matter. We're ready for anybody.
Well, gentlemen, all I can say is you have that teamwork, that cooperation. The two of you seem to think of one, and of course that's the critical key out there.
Well, it certainly is, Gordon, in a tag team situation. You got to have it together. You got to be watching each other, and you got to be knowing what each other's doing. And Jimmy and I have come a long way since we won the belts, and we plan on staying champions for a long time.
Jack said about it all.
There you have it, the comments from the Florida Tag Team Champions, Jim Garvin and Jack Brisco, two truly outstanding athletes, and I have a hunch they're going to be champions for quite a while to come. We'll be back with more action in just a moment. Between the Super Destroyer and Mr. Florida, and of course the outcome of that thing is really a tragedy.
Tragedy, Gordon. Life is full of tragedy. Tragedy is nothing more than a situation. The situation has come down, to Mr. Florida now. The gates of hell surely opened on him. They opened, and that fog, that swirling fog, got him. Now there's only one thing to do. If his eye and his career are not ruined, he's got to come back, you understand? He's got to make that long march up that mountain. He's got to go to the top of that mountain, you understand? He's got to be on top, and he's got to see the other side. And only then, Gordon, will Mr. Florida, with his eye burnt like a fried egg, will he see his own soul in reality. Yes, Gordon, the man's going to have a lot of fight in his heart if he wants to come back. But right now, we just don't know.
Well, that, of course, is the problem.
He is, Gordon.
Let us do this. Let us join the closing moments of that match. Mr. Florida against the Super Destroyer. Sir Oliver Humperdinck was at ringside, a most important match, and we'll see the consequences of it. Let's go to the closing moments of that match at this time. But obviously now, at this point in time, the winner of this match steps into top contention against the World Heavyweight Championship.
Not only does he step into top contention, Gordon, a lot of pride is at stake here. And, you know, these two masked men, they're fighting for a lot more than just a shot at something. As you can see, Mr. Florida firing back. Man, Gordon, these guys are fighting for their careers, their pride, their whole livelihood at this point now.
Rear chinlock takedown by Mr. Florida has the Super Destroyer back on the canvas once. Ripped across the eyes that time of Mr. Florida. Ripping across those eyes once again.
Well, Super Destroyer has found out he cannot wrestle on the mat with this Mr. Florida. Now he's trying some of his old tricks here, and this is going to be the only way that this Super Destroyer, I feel, Gordon, that can come back and defeat this man.
Headbutt that staggers Mr. Florida, has him down on his knees now, and the Super Destroyer trying to cut off that flow of oxygen. More pressure across the throat. Mr. Florida in that corner.
I believe at this point here, Gordon, it's going to take a submission to win this match, because neither one of these men are going to be down on that mat that long, because they are fighting back and forth. I've never seen a battle like this on wrestling.
No question about that, and a Pier Sixer breaking out now. Exchanging left and right hands, and it is the Super Destroyer now, whose arms are down at his side. Mr. Florida moves in, arm whips him off the ropes, catches him a high backdrop. Mr. Florida moves in again, drops that knee across the chest.
Right now we're playing with the fact that these men are getting weary, Gordon, under these television lights. You know the heat in there is tremendous, and their body temperatures have risen, and they're at it 100%.
Got him with a good shoulder smash. The Super Destroyer did not get it. No, sir, the Super Destroyer has him up. He has him up.
Oh, no.
Moving into that, there's Sir Oliver Humperdinck lighting that victory cigar. Wait a minute. No, sir, he's got him in a rolling reverse. A rolling reverse.
Victory number one.
Mr. Pop, wait a minute. Sir Oliver Humperdinck. And the Super Destroyer. Oh, my God. It looked like Mr. Florida caught that lit cigar in the eye. It looked like he may have caught him right in the eye with that cigar.
Throw the mic over here.
Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida being removed at this time will be taken to hospital. Can we, let me ask my director, can we take a break? Can we take a break, please? Can we go away to a commercial break, please? Let's go away to a commercial break at this time.
You know, Gordon, I don't think, I know deep down inside, and also the people feel the same way. The people that were concerned, they called and wrote and sent thousands of letters concerned about my eye. They all know it wasn't an accident. We know just as well as we stand right here. And I want to say, when I decided to represent the state of Florida, I had a lot of plans. They were all not cut short, but they were all postponed when I was off for 3 weeks with the eye injury. But I'm going to pick up where I left off. I meant everything that I said on television about taking care of Super Destroyer and that little geek, Humperdinck. First things first. I'm going to take care of that, and I feel like representing the state of Florida, I should hold some type of Florida title, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, now Morocco has the Florida title. Morocco, I want that title. And Saicho has the television title. I don't want to sound greedy, and I say I want both of them. But as long as they have them, I want both of them. But you take a man like Steve Kern, Bugsy McGraw, Dusty Rhodes, the Brisco brothers, those men right there, I like to see them have titles also because they represent not only the state of Florida, but wrestling. The name of the sport is wrestling, not street fighting, not brawling, it's wrestling. And as long as I'm here and as long as I represent the state of Florida, that is what I'm going to try to do, wrestle. If it calls for any other tactics, I am capable and I am going to do it. If it calls for a 2x4, I am going to do it. If it calls for a crowbar, I am going to do it. Now you people spend your hard-earned money to come to wrestling matches, and I am going to see that you get justice, because I feel like I put a lot of years in wrestling. Wrestling has been good to me, and I want to give wrestling something. So, Gordon, that's the way I feel. I'm glad I had the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Mr. Florida, an outstanding competitor, obviously seeking vengeance on the Super Destroyer and looking for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.